Hey there, Virgo. It's Bridget with Native Touch Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. We're jumping right into the fun stuff. Starting off this week, November 2nd, with a message from the universe, followed by tarot, wrapping everything up with a soul truth. So if this is the type of content you enjoy on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but means the world to me. So let's see what your message is. If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. That might be the harshest one I've seen yet. So, spirit guides, come hang out with Virgo and myself for this reading. Please guide my hands and my heart so that we can have a little fun. Your first card, ooh, the Six of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. Good start, good start. Seven of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Five of Wands with the Chariot. The Page of Swords with the Star. Okie dokie, Virgo. Let's talk. Six of Pentacles, starting off your current energy. This is a card of gratitude. What are you thankful for right now? This is also an energy of generosity. So someone could be generous with you, or you might be in a position to be generous with others. Overall, it's a great energy to have. Anything in gratitude is fabulous. But we also have the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups is a card of celebration. This is a card of friendship. This is all about joy, high spirits, and support. This is sharing. Think about getting together with your best girlfriends or your best guy friends. Think of it as your moment to tell anyone in that group what you need to get off your chest. It's that kind of trusting, loving friendship group that the Three of Cups represents. So you're going from a place of generosity and gratitude into happiness, sharing, and celebration. So what are we celebrating, Virgo? What's going on with this energy? It's pretty darn good right now. The Seven of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is a card of procrastination. This is a card of possibly making a break for it, feeling like you're getting away with something. This could be a card of deception. So we're going from gratitude and generosity to celebrating with our friends. But this Seven of Swords makes me want to say, watch your back a little bit. Who in your life is being a little deceptive right now? Is it one of your friends? Are you trusting the wrong people? Is it someone that you consider a friend who might not be the stand-up person you believe they are? Or is the Seven of Swords here to tell you that, being around your friend group and the people that you love is fabulous, but sometimes you also have to be alone. So the Seven of Swords could also represent the lone wolf kind of energy. It's a very, very interesting way to start this reading, though. Moving on to position 2, possible challenges, if any. Well, we're starting that one off with the Seven of Cups. And Seven of Cups is a card of wishful thinking, okay? But the problem is you're only daydreaming. You're not taking action to make the situation better for yourself. And the Queen of Wands is here to hit you upside the head with that stick, right? They're like, enough. The Queen of Wands is the most confident, bold, charismatic, energetic, self-assured person in tarot. Okay? The only one who can match her is probably the King of Wands. This is someone who turns heads every single time she walks into a space because she owns that space. She knows she does. It's the confidence behind her that makes her so gosh darn magnetic. People want to be her. But with that wishful thinking, you're not actually taking action the way the Queen of Wands wants you to. Let's see where this energy is going. Why do we have the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Wands here for Virgo? Ace of Cups. So we're going from Seven of Cups, wishful thinking. The other meaning behind Seven of Cups is too many choices. There's too many options on the table. Okay? So I honestly had no idea you could have 45 different variations of chicken until I went to a Chinese buffet, right? That is the Seven of Cups energy, that the overwhelming too many choices. All I wanted was some General So. And now I have 85 choices to choose from. That is the type of confusing energy the Seven of Cups brings to the table. So if it's not a daydreaming problem, it could simply be you can't make up your mind because there's too many options. The Ace of Cups is here to say, hold your horses. I want you to focus on one thing and one thing only. I think you need to focus on you. I think this Ace of Cups is a loving reminder from the universe that you need to be number one. Looking out for yourself needs to be more of a priority. Looking out for yourself is going to get you closer to the Queen of Wands energy. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are constantly giving to everyone else around you, your cup is eventually going to be empty. You're going to be exhausted. You're not going to want to keep going. I think this is the universe's gentle reminder to you. You need to focus on you, not the Seven of Cups. Okay? If there's 6 more cups out there, you have to ignore them right now. We need to focus on healing you, on getting you closer to the confident, bold, charismatic, attractive Queen of Wands. Let's move on to our third position, advice from Spirit. This energy, the Five of Wands, this is a card of conflict. Okay, this is clashing egos. This is disagreeing with everyone around you. And we also have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is usually victory and success. But in this case, it almost feels like it's self-discipline that needs to be brought to the table. With that Five of Wands, that the disagreements, the hassles, the rivalry, the competition that drives the Five of Wands, you're being asked right now to really focus on self-discipline. Focus on your personal progress in life. Again, everything is coming back to you, Virgo. This week has to be about you. You've got to put yourself at a higher priority than you have in the past. So, Spirit Guides, why do we have the Five of Wands and the Chariot here? Five of Wands, that's your double confirmation right there. That Five of Wands, the competition that you feel, the hassles every day. Work on your self-discipline. That is the advice from Spirit. You need to work on your self-discipline to get through this little hot mess you got going on. This whole nothing seems to be working out the way it should. Self-discipline, put yourself first. Love yourself first. Everything else will fall in line once you fall in love with yourself. Okay, possible outcome, Page of Swords. This is all about inspiration. This is a very curious energy. This is a reminder for you to think through a situation. You need to be truthful with yourself. You need to have fortitude, but use your mind. Use your mind, because the Star card is also here. And the Star card represents your North Star. What is guiding you right now? The Star is here to remind you that you absolutely need to be hopeful. You need to be calm. You need to have faith in the future. You need to have faith in your future. Oh my gosh, this is all about your self-doubt. What have you gotten yourself into, Virgo? Why are you doubting everything about yourself right now? Queen of Wands. Another double confirmation. Your goal in your heart of hearts, you so desperately want to be more like the Queen of Wands. Who doesn't? I want to. I want to be the Queen of Wands. I'm still working on it every day. But yes, the Queen of Wands is your goal here. The Queen of Wands is the North Star. This is your guiding light. This is what the goal is. But it's going to be you realizing you've got to love yourself way more than you do, Virgo. You have got to put yourself first. You've got to practice your self-discipline. Your self-discipline is going to get you out of this constant loop of disagreements and feeling like you're competing with everyone around you. When you're not competing with anyone but yourself right now. And once you realize that you need to be number one, and everything else will, just trust me with that statement, everything else will fall in line. Once you fall in love with yourself, magic happens. So fall in love with the Queen of Wands, because you're getting there. You're moving towards that goal. You're going to be a badass. People are going to stop and stare because you're so confident and you're so courageous. You just really have to put yourself first this week. Everything else you can take a break from for 1 week. Put yourself first and come back and tell me how that works out. I guarantee you're going to love your life so much more once you get the priorities straight. All right, let's grab our soul truth and wrap this bad boy up. I think I've lectured you enough. Okay, so spirit guides, what soul truth is going to get through to Virgo this week? What do you want them to know? What excuses am I making right now? How many excuses did you make while I was just lecturing you? What don't I understand? What don't I get? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now, Virgo. Love yourself now. Today's soul action. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision to do it even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart. You will be led. Okay, Virgo, your week is all about self-love and self-trust. You really need the self-discipline, but all of that comes back to self-love. Once you realize how much you have to offer the world, you're going to be unstoppable. So there you have it. If any of this resonated, I would love a like, share, or follow. It really does help out small channels. And I am starting to figure out the whole YouTube thing. So sharing is caring according to the YouTube gods. Those are the videos that really take off. So if this meant anything to you, please share. Share it far and wide. The whole world might need the message. So thank you for being here. I will be back next week for your weekly reading. So Virgo, love yourself, put yourself first this week, and see what kind of magic happens. Make it a good one.